Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Pirates will get us underway with the opening kickoff. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
On the ground, it's Judkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Howard. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll throw it on first down. Steps away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, force the incompletion.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Now, if you're going to defend the slant route, you've got to be physical near the line of scrimmage. You saw that on defense there.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. They're bringing heat. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record.
And the pass hits, picked off. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. On the ground, it's Harris fighting off the defender. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Forget the kick, he wants to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? It is a game of field position, and after a return like that, man, are they set up. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. It's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah,
and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Dances away to buy time. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Buys a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
He fires one deep over the middle. Makes the grab on the right. Running toward the tape. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Tries to fool him with the naked bootleg. Gets it out fast. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Ball goes out of bounds. The onside kick is unsuccessful, and they'll take over after the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Green 25.
He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Flying down the right side. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around, I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. On the move from inside his own 20. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And it's sucked out. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock it down. After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Ohio State.
On the double.
Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more light.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick this one away.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create, trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no.
And now they've lost the ball down here. And the defense has it there going the other way. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
East Carolina.
Looking for a productive play on first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just, and it's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Lasso.
To the air, it's Hauser. He lets it fly. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
56. East Carolina, 0.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Okay, ready?
First down for this offense.
Ready.
Corners are going to bail from the gun. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Okay.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Black 24. Black 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready.
Trying play action. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Take over. First and 10.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Pirates have this offense rolling. He's looking to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
2nd down coming up. On the run, it's Harris. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll let one go down the right side. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than pulling another pick. The Pirates will bring... But they're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried the sneak attack, and it did not work.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going for it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's